Hello, this is an introductory tutorial to iBooks Author. This is the intro media for the manual that you've just downloaded. Right now the iBooks Author application is open on my desktop, but I'd like to start by telling you how you can get the iBooks Author application. iBooks Author is a free download from the App Store, and it works on a Mac desktop. There is no PC version, and it works with the Apple Lion OS. Anything Lion or above is what you need for your OS if you're working with iBooks Author. But to find it, all you really need to do is go to the App Store. Sometimes it's in the featured category because it is a very popular download, but you can just do a search for it. iBooks Author. And there it is. It's one of the top hits. As you can see on my computer, it indicates that it's installed, but for you, this would just say, of course, buy app or download app, and that would be all that you do. Once it is installed on your Mac, it's going to appear in your dock like most of your other applications, and there it is in line. So I'm going to close out of the App Store, and we've opened iBooks Author, and this you might recognize you'll recognize this in a minute. This is one of the pages in the manual that you downloaded. But I'm going to take just a second and go over the menus with you. You can access a lot of the features from the tab menu at the top of the screen. For one thing, the insert menu is something you'll be using a lot. This is how you insert pages. A chapter page, a section page, and then of course just regular pages, and there are some defaults. So when you create a new chapter, you would use this insert to create a new chapter. You can use their templates, or you can use anything that you don't want. You would just select and click delete. It's very simple. So also, this is the gray icon bar, and a lot of the things that you'll insert: a text box, shapes, a table, as you can see, charts, different ways, and then the widget library, which we'll go through in the manual. So you can insert items using this icon bar here, or you can insert using the insert menu. And again, pages would be where you would enter new chapters, new sections, and new pages. The other thing you'll want to note is the preview and publish icons. To use the preview button, you will need to have your iPad connected to your Mac. And the way that iBooks Author works is you create the book in the desktop application, but you preview it on your iPad. And you would just click this to preview, and it will ask to preview your book. Make sure iBooks is open on your iPad. You'll just click OK, and then it will prepare the preview document, and it will open it on your iPad. It's very handy that way. When you're ready to publish, what you would do is use the publish icon, which is right here. Publish this book to the iBook Store. Now you don't have to publish to the iBook Store. What this is going to do is it's going to create a file that will be on your computer. So it says publish this book to the iBook Store, but basically you're compressing and creating the file and exporting the file so that you can load it to a server and people can access it that way. It's really up to you. This opens the media inspector, and that is this menu here, and this menu is how you edit the elements that you add. In other words, when you insert text or a gallery or anything like that, you're going to use this menu to adjust the parameters. For example, here is where you adjust the color of your text, the alignment of your text, and of course there are tabs that go with that, and you'll just sort of work your way through that. A box or an image, for example, you can add a stroke around it, you can add a shadow. For a graphic, you can adjust the width and the height here, or you can just drag the corners of them to make them smaller, and we'll go through that. This is how you enable hyperlinks for text. You would just highlight the text and click this, enable as a hyperlink, and then you could put the URL in that you want to link to. And this is the interactive layout design. So when you have interactive elements like images or the HTML widget, this is the menu that you would use for that. And this is your color palette, and I'm sure you're familiar with that from many other applications. There are different ways of accessing it. There are sliders, there's just the the button menu. You can use the spectrum, or you can use the crayon box. And then you can always change the color, of course, by doing this. So that's pretty much an overview of the menu items for iBook Author. And if you go ahead, we'll look over the features.